deformity. So I said, okay, let me try it. See, in a textbook literature, what it says is when you give functional appliances for children with deformities, it doesn't create magic. It doesn't transform the child. But what it does is it reduces the intensity of the bone deformities. So what happens at the end of the period, your surgical planning will be much easier. See, if you keep on doing this, keep on allowing it to grow the way it grows without any control, then you cannot coordinate the arches. It's haywire, especially in the child who has hemifacial hypertrophy. One side is growing, it's not stopping. So, can we give something to arrest one side and allow the other side to grow so that it might at least maintain what it is right now? If you allow it to grow, it's going to get worse, right? There will be a chin deformity, there will be way component of transverse deformation so much that the surgical component correction is not possible in one set. Okay, so sometimes the child is not even able to, they can't afford such multiple surgeries. So we try to control the deformities. So we can think of certain options in a functional appliance to control these deformities. So when you have an open bite like this, now this open bite is more of a tongue which is coming into that space, right? So the tongue is laterally thrusting, throwing all the anteriors, flaring it, and this side is growing more. So the extra intraoral findings were like this: arch like this, open bite, flaring of the lower teeth on one side. So what I thought is, why not arrest this side growth and allow this side to erupt, so I get some symmetry. So I incorporated thought process of a binator and a partial Frankel like this. What I thought was adding a bite block on this side. So bite block will prevent growth on the vertical area of this side and keep the sheet or the shield touching the mucosa, so it doesn't get laterally growing also. This side I tried to control it by a lingual shield so that the tongue doesn't come here and allow the cheek muscle to act on the opposite side. So this appliance look like this. So these are called hybrid appliances. You can design with your ability of thinking and you can give it to patients. So this is how he was wearing, after which I added one more labial bow on the lower teeth to get the lower teeth into the arch. So it was like a slow process. I've been treating this child for 12 years and he's regularly coming. So this is how he is now. Not now it's much better. Then he had growth of the soft tissue which was irritating, so I added a soft liner, under the appliance. So the patient was he was just maintaining the symmetry, it was not getting worsened. So this is how, after the teeth erupted, I allowed restriction of this side and allowed that side to erupt. So now he's like this with FA. Now we have to plan for surgery. He's now 22 years old. They are planning surgery phase-wise because we have a lot to do with the soft tissue debulking on one side and then do the hard tissue. So there's a lot of process. So functional appliance doesn't stop only at class 4 or class 3. You can give it for deformities. And please think out of the box and help all the children to get your maximum benefit. So this is a hybrid appliance. Now another patient, hemifacial microsomia, type 4. He had a problem and what they did was a distraction osteogenesis in this patient. But after the distraction plus osteogenesis also, his musculature was deviating to the opposite side. So even though we did distraction, the child was still asymmetric. Though they did, literally bring the mandible a little forward, it didn't change the asymmetry. So one of the surgeons, they asked me whether I can give a retention appliance to deviate the mandible the opposite side, guide the mandible, reposition the mandible to the opposite side. This is the opening of the mouth. So I did something with the Essex, a twin block, but not the block anterior posterior, but sideways. So the guidance of the twin block was this way. Sorry. The guidance was given like this, so he can guide it. The mandible was guided to the opposite side. Patient was wearing it, still wearing it. So you can see the chin chip when he is wearing. Actually, it's getting to a more symmetrical face. So the growth has to take place. So if he continues wearing this, but these things have to be regularly done. So once you give the appliance, you're not supposed, you just don't forget. They will keep coming back with breakages. So you'll have to keep doing this often. He's still like this. So actually his mandible is very good now. Can you see? Had a lot of change. This was the third appliance which I gave. He keeps breaking it, but then you have to be patient with these kids. So indications, I'm just going through indication of fixed function. I know most of you know it. It's a class 2 malocclusion. Mostly fixed functionals have a headgear-like effect. They cause dislocation effects. So whenever you want dislocation effects, you can go with fixed function. And sometimes you do it in adults or post-adolescents for camouflage or a dentoalveolar effect also. Contraindications, there are in periodontal issues you can't give, and then you have severely marked gingival line, all this tendency to open the bite is all there. So it's all there in theory. I'm not going into it because you have a session on fixed function tomorrow. So take home message is clinical functional examination is the key to choose an appliance. So you have to examine the patient, look at for all the signs and symptoms in order to give an indication. Patient-doctor communication is a must to understand the child's need and to go with the need. Patient willingness to wear the suggested appliance. Modification can be advised accordingly. Fixed functionals for dentoalveolar changes and young adolescent patients. Deformities can be corrected using functional appliances to reduce the intensity of the deformity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are grateful for the time and energy you've invested in sharing your knowledge with us. We request Dr. Sofita ma'am, Professor, Government Medical College, Chennai, to felicitate Dr. Ratna Parmeshwari ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Bro, clap bro.